Howdy folks, I'm Steve, K5ATA, and today we're taking a look at the Icom VS-3 Bluetooth headset. This Bluetooth headset will actually hook to any Icom transceiver that has a Bluetooth module installed, and a lot of other devices as well. So let's check it out today on K5ATA, Caffeinated Radio. As we get started, if y'all would do me a favor, that like button, subscribe, I would much appreciate it. Make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of the content we have coming up. And if you feel so inclined to support our school club by helping out the Padawans, there are a few links down below that'll help you help us, and we would greatly appreciate that. So let's get going. Today, we're going to look at how to pair this with the Icom IC-705. Now, like I said, it'll actually pair with any Icom transceiver that has the Bluetooth module installed, but we're going to use the 705 because, well, it's just kind of cool. So let's do that. Okay, and opening up the box, you'll see we have three items here. We have the actual Bluetooth module, an earbud that attaches into the Bluetooth module, and a micro USB charging cable. And we'll go ahead and open that up and take a peek. Yep, and you can see it's a standard micro USB charging cable, and it looks like a decent length. So when we take a closer look at the actual Bluetooth module itself, we've got two buttons on the front. One is a power button, and the other is labeled PTT, or push to talk. On the side, you have a forward, a reverse, and a play/stop button. Now, it's important to note that you can reassign those buttons and what they do inside of different transceivers. So just keep that in mind. And on this side, we have just volume up and volume down. Okay, so let's get to the pairing. On the 705, we're just going to power it up. And we did just update the firmware on this to 1.2. If you've not, turn that down. If you have not done that yet, check out the video. I'll link up above there and get that done. You don't have to have it done for this, but there's some great new features that are in there. Okay, we're going to hit menu. And set. And let's see if we can find our Bluetooth. Might be in the functions. Oh, there it is. And go to Bluetooth set. We are going to turn Bluetooth on. Okay, and inside the Bluetooth, we've turned it on. We're going to hit pairing connect. We're going to hold the power button down on the Bluetooth module until it starts flashing. Hit device search. We're going to search for a headset. And you can see it found it. Cancel the search. We want to connect to it. And you can see we are connected. So now we can use the Bluetooth headset with the 705. So now we're going to open up the cable here. And this looks like a standard 3.5mm plug. So I would guess that you could use a different earbud to go with it if you wanted to. Maybe if you got your favorite out there, but this looks to be pretty decent. If I can get this thing unwrapped. Alright, that is unwrapped, and this just plugs into the top. And I can hear perfectly fine. Now let's try transmitting. So let me get out of this menu. Now you can't hear this, but scroll to an empty frequency and push to talk. Is this frequency in use? K5ATA. And that's pretty cool. And that's that. Let me take this out because I'm listening to people talk or noise. The microphone is right up here. It's got a nice metal clip on it, so you could clip it, you know, to your shirt collar or whatever if you're driving. It's long enough. Is it long enough to get to your belt? Well, if you're short, it might be long enough to get to your belt. But you can clip this to, like here. And this way the microphone is close by. You can just reach up, tap it. Is this frequency in use? K5ATA. And you're on the air. So that's nice while you're driving. You can just drive and tap it and go. You could also turn the Vox on, I guess, and do it that way. It also comes with a couple other of the little foams for the earbud. So I guess if you have big ears or small ears, there's a foam for you. Now let's take a look at how to reprogram some of these side buttons. Well, let's just see what they do by default. If I hit... Okay, so by hitting what appears to be the skip down button, I'm going down, and I bet that goes up. The middle one doesn't appear to do anything. Okay, so let's see if we can figure out what they do with the settings. So, menu, set, Bluetooth set. Let's see, headset set. Icom headset. Alright, so here we go. So we can customize, since it's an Icom headset, we can customize some of these features here. So one touch PTT, I bet that's just to tap it and talk. And custom key. And here is where we can customize what the buttons do. So the forward button obviously was going up, that was going down, and the play button is programmed to go to your home channel. So I can change that to be something else if I wanted to. I can have it change bands, I can have it scan, I can have it do any number of things. So that's pretty cool. That's a handy feature to be able to program those things into the headset. Other stuff we can do, let's see. I'm going to see if that's what that is. When I turn on one touch PTT, let's see if it does what I think it does. Make sure it's empty first. Is this frequency in use? K5ATA. And that's what it does. So now that the one touch PTT is enabled, I don't have to hold it. I can just tap it, talk, and then tap it. And I'm done. That's pretty sweet too. Let's see what other settings were in there. This is kind of exciting. PTT beep. Oh, I can have it beep so you know when you accidentally hit it. That's probably a good idea for me. Sometimes I hit stuff. Power save. I'm not worried about that. I can plug it in. And that's that. So that dude is hooked up and ready to go on the Icom 705. So pretty quick, pretty simple, and it appears to be a good little headset. So I'm going to try to find somebody to reach on the radio and see if they can give me a signal report for how the audio sounds coming out of it. All right, we're going to try to get this guy on a Parks on the Air activation. It's Kilo Charlie 3 Ocean Whiskey Mike. Kilo 5 Alpha Tango Alpha QRP. Kilo 5 Alpha Tango Alpha QRP. My 10 watts isn't really getting there. Kilo 5 Alpha Tango Alpha K5ATA QRP. He's got me. Kilo 5 Alpha Tango Alpha. Kilo 5 Alpha Tango Alpha. I have you 5757. I'm calling from Mississippi, Mike Sierra, and if you could real quick, how does this audio sound? I'm QRP and I'm trying out that new Icom headset. Great, well I appreciate it and thank you for being there and you have a great activation. And 7.3 K5ATA. Not bad. I'm going to take that out so I can focus. So that wasn't bad. He gave me a 57. I gave him a 5.7. You couldn't hear it, obviously, because it was stuck in my ear. But he said the audio was very clear and sounded really good. So I'm going to give that a thumbs up. And this is not going into the child unit 705 bag. So anyway, so y'all, I appreciate you being here. When it comes down to the Icom Bluetooth headset, yeah, I think it's a pretty good deal so far. I'm definitely going to install this into the, pair it up to the 7100 in the truck, and I look forward to using it. So y'all take care. I hope to see you on the air. 7-3.